Okay, so very quick update for today on the Dow. Um, as as I said the past couple of days, I'm on the lookout for another type of divergence, which is the hidden divergence, which indicates continuation, and that's I guess talking about it, primes my psychology to look for it, and it just kind of sticks out to it, which is good. It's kind of why I do these vlogs. It's more for myself to program my own mind for certain things like that. And today is a really good example of it because we have hidden continuation divergence right here, hidden bullish divergence. I get confused on the name sometimes, but I know what it's supposed to do even if I don't label it always the right way. So what we have here is a RSI made a lower low, but that wasn't able to make price come down to a lower low, which indicates hidden divergence, um, which indicates continuation of the upward movement. And I'm happy to continue to. I'm happy with it. First of all, just mildly patting myself on the back for noticing it in real time, because that's like the first step, to notice it in real time and not after the fact. That's always the most frustrating part for me anyway as a trader, is to recognize the problem, or not the problem, recognize the pattern that I could have, should have, would have taken after the fact, after I've already missed it. So I've noticed it, and it just happens to be dancing right above my entry point, which is the 750 right here. I'll zoom in a little bit, and which is right here. My entry is at the 750. It could easily, I might not even get picked up here, on the 750. And it just might shoot back up, because this could be, if I zoom in a little bit, this could be maybe a double bottom. I don't know. There might be something happening here where it shoots back up, but I'm not going to chase. I don't have enough evidence to chase at off of the 825 here. Um, I mean, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm not that convinced. So I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm definitely leaving the 750 here. I'm definitely leaving the backup order here to play this zone in the back. Um, I'll see. I'll definitely put an alert around this area. Uh, you can't see it, but I just right click to set up an alert. Where is the alert? Oh, trading alert. Okay, so I just set up this alert here. If it triggers, then I'm gonna be interested in maybe chasing it upwards. I have to see a few more candles print, but I'm a little bit wary of it because it is on a lower time frame. So all this happened kind of quickly. All this happened kind of today, and I didn't. I'm wary of this area right here that might run into traffic, so that it could push it back down. So I could easily see this. If I were to, for example, put a buy stop order at the 825 to chase it right now, I could easily see it hitting, running into some traffic, and then uh, coming all the way back down to the 750, stopping out this trade, picking up this trade, and depending on the continuation momentum, it could easily, that is the one that could easily work out. So I don't want to chase too much. This is one of those things where I want to chase after I've confirmed a couple of more pieces of evidence of confluence. So I'm wary of this. I'm definitely keeping this. I hope it hits. It's just kind of a waiting game at this point. The markets have been more or less kind of choppy. June had a very We're at the end of June now, pretty much, and then we're heading into the 4th of July holiday weekend, which is very dead, a very dead time. and I won't probably be trading or streaming or vlogging that much at all during that time. And then the summer is just usually very choppy and dead. June has been a very uncharacteristically bullish month. Let's look at it in terms of days. Like, um, if I were to look at it, this is the start of June right here off of this candle right here, and it just had a massive June. Whatever happened on this day, I'm almost positive that it was based off of some kind of Fed announcement, and the momentum just didn't stop for like 2 weeks. It was just unstoppable for 2 weeks, and now we're seeing a pullback, in the past week or so. But it's still been an unstoppable, uncharacteristically bullish month, and I think when it's uncharacteristic is whenever the market is uncharacteristically high or low is when most traders, including myself, get chopped up a bit. I'm not used to this. I'm used to June being more of a choppy month and more of like a range bound month. So, I mean, not that that's an excuse, but there was easily a trend to be followed here. There were signals, on the lower time frame to take this short. I talked about that in previous vlog sessions. I just missed them. Not I haven't been paying attention to the markets nearly as much this month as I would have liked due to personal circumstances. But um, that's life. You can't always. If you're a manual trader, then you know that that's just life. You can't be in front of your computer or your phone or whatever it is that you trade on all the time. It's kind of the point of trading is to do as little of it as possible but still make scalable profits as much as possible. So I'm okay with it, even though it kind of sucks. There were so many opportunities here to go short. It was very obvious, and that's what I'm talking about. In hindsight, everything is obvious. Today, I was able to notice something that I didn't usually notice, and that is progress for me personally. Saw the hidden divergence. It happens to be that my quarter entry at the 750 is still valid. I'm a little bit concerned with the traffic that it would run into at the 925 and above, but that's okay. Uh, there is if I miss this and I do not take the 825 and it hits this area, I will look at this area at the 925 to explore maybe taking things down. Right now, technically, it is a range bound trend, aka there is no trend. It's sideways. We'll use whatever words you want. There is no trend. It's a sideways trend. Whatever. Which means I'm gonna treat the top and the bottom with almost equal bias. Like I'm not really going to swing one way or the other. I'm not going to get particularly extra confident one way or the other. So I'm going to look at the top, which seems to be around the 825, and look at the bottom, which is around the top is that around the 925, and then the bottom is near the 675. So it's a very tight range. I don't usually like when the range is even less than a quarter, so that I can't even complete a quarter. Inside of a range. I like when the range is much bigger than a quarter, so I have plenty of runway to do my trading. But this is what's actually normal for June. The previous kind of like massive movement up. Stop the auto scroll. Come on. No, this is. Hold on. Auto scroll. I hate the auto scroll in MetaTrader 4. So the previous movement that was just massive since June 1st, starting from right here in this candle, and it just kept going up, is now starting to cool down, and it's cooling down in a very slow and methodical fashion, which is what's indicative of June. It's probably the traffic kind of calming down heading into the holidays. So I don't really anticipate much trading activity for the rest of this week or most of next week. So it'll be kind of slow. I don't want to force anything when the ATR or my area for trading is even less than a quarter, because like my bread and butter is to aim for a quarter, a full quarter. So hopefully this works out. Today was more of an exercise in spotting something that I don't usually spot, and I feel pretty good about that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna pick up any kind of winning trade. It's still a very sideways trend, and don't really know what's gonna happen. So anticipating slow activity for the rest of the week and next